Hello, my name is Brandon. I'll be interviewing you about your immigration status of the past.
Okay.
Alright. First, can you tell us what is your name?
Maria Eda Rutor,
Alright, and what was the country that you were born in?
the Philippines.
And did you always live in the Philippines?
Well, until I was 12.
Alright, and where do you live in now?
La Mirada.
Okay. When did you come to the United States? Like during what time period?
October of 1976, I believe.
Okay. Was there anything happening when you first came here? Like during the 1970s?
Where, in the Philippines or here?
In the United States?
Not that I know of. I was only 12, so wasn't really sure about anything.
Alright. Why did you come to the United States?
My mom came here first for opportunity for her, and then she came and told me to come to the United States.
Okay. Did you want to leave the Philippines, or were you eager to come to the United States for there?
I didn't want to leave the Philippines.
Were there certain conditions in your country that caused you to come to the United States?
Not really, but just there was no electricity where I lived, and I guess there's more opportunities over here than in the Philippines, so I came with my mom so I can have that.
Yeah. The electricity, when you first came to the United States, the electricity, like, was a complete shock?
Yes, it was a complete shock. There's electricity. There's electricity in Manila, in the city of the Philippines, but not in the province where I lived. So, but in the United States, it's they had washing machines and refrigerators, and that can be barely seen in the Philippines.
Okay. What did you expect to find when first coming to the United States?
Tall buildings.
Like skyscrapers?
Yes.
Did you imagine every city to be like that?
Did I what?
Imagine every city to be like that?
Not every city, but just the U.S.
How did you arrive here?
By airplane. We went to, I think we stopped at Guam and then to California, to Los Angeles International Airport.
Did you face discriminations when first coming here?
If I did, I never realized it because I was only 12. I'm sure I did at school because I was the only brown kid or brown skin colored where I lived in Manhattan Beach. Everyone else were white. So I probably did, but I didn't really experience it because I didn't really care.
So did you speak English when first coming here?
No, not really. I had to learn how to speak English at school.
Would you say learning English was a hard problem to pick up?
Just the conversation-wise, because they have slang words and things like that, which is not proper English, so you had to kind of like figure that one out.
Was it hard to assimilate to the culture of the United States?
It wasn't because I was 12, so, and my mom, in a sense, forced me to assimilate. Unlike my other uncles who came at the same age as me, it was harder for them because they kind of like stayed with their own little group of Filipinos, but but my mom kind of like put me in a group of American kids. So it was easy for me to assimilate in the U.S. culture.
So your mom sort of forced you to hang out with the typical Americans?
Mm-hmm.
Did you face any different types of challenges when first coming here?
Just speaking English.
English. So, after experiencing the United States, did your life improve?
Yeah, after I made some friends, I realized that the U.S. is probably is a better place for me because there's more opportunities.
And what would you say was your most rewarding experience when living in this country?
Just a better life. I guess not much crime. I mean, there's crime, but not as much as in the Philippines. Of course, better living conditions, shelter. So it's basically better all the way around. The standard of living, that is.
So was crime rate high in the Philippines where you lived at?
Not in the province, but if you go in the city, it's high, pretty high crime. A lot of petty thefts because they have no food. There's a lot of poverty, so they have no money to buy food. So they basically can't walk down the street and not get robbed or something like that.
So was not being robbed kind of a surprise also when coming here?
Yes, you can walk safely in the streets.
So why did you settle in the current area that you live in right now?
Because my relatives kind of like, they live in Anaheim and they're kind of close to me, and my husband and I settled for La Mirada because it's a good community to bring up our son.
Did you have any other family relatives to like hang out with when coming here?
Not at the very start. Maybe 4 years after I came here, my uncle, who's about 3 years older than me, was here, so I was able to hang out with him during the summertime and Christmas time. He lived in Oklahoma, so I went and visited him during school vacation. But as for hanging out, like around the area where I lived, I really didn't have anyone else to hang out with. None of my relatives. They lived in Oklahoma, so I couldn't really go there during school.
So did you have to teach your uncle how to be more assimilated?
Yes.
Or was he already assimilated when he came here?
No. He was basically, didn't know the slang words, like I had trouble too. Like he didn't know what munchies are. They thought that was a Doritos. One time I asked for paños, and he went and asked for at the snack bar pangos. I remember that so well because he didn't know what paños were because we don't have that in the Philippines. So he said, "Can I have some pangos, please?" So, but I made fun of him for a little bit, but I taught him the right way later on.
And has your perspective of America changed over time from first arriving here till now?
Yes. The U.S. is a good place to be in. Unlike the Philippines, as right now, even politically, they're very the government is very corrupt, and poverty is still pretty. There's still a lot of poverty back in the Philippines, and there's not much opportunities even for college graduate students. When they get out of college, there's no job for them because there's not much jobs because of the government is so corrupt.
And I guess that's all the questions I have for you today. And thank you for your time.
You're welcome.